Hi guys, so just out on a little stroll, afternoon stroll, getting a bit of fresh air. Really nice out here. Actually, warmer than I thought. So, yeah. So I just thought I would talk about my two favourite routes I have for my long ones. Kind of anything kind of 8 miles above. I have my two favourite routes that I like to go to. When it comes to a long running route, I like to have a route that I can switch off, I can just plod along, I can be distracted by views or what I'm passing, and I can just kind of relax and not have to worry about traffic. So I have two routes that I like to use. I have the path along the Grand Western Canal, just outside Tiverton, and I also use the Estuary Trail, kind of heading from Darts Farm into Exmouth and back again. So I love the path along the Grand Western Canal. I kind of call it just the Tiverton Canal, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful along there, and it's constantly changing with the seasons and with the weather. And I park at Sanford Peveril because there's free parking. And then you can get to the canal and either turn left and head towards Tiverton, or you can turn right and head towards Hokum Rogues. I would say like the Tiverton end is kind of wide and brash, whereas kind of the way going towards Hokum Rogues is, and so the kind of end of Hokum Rogues is kind of, I would say, is kind of like a wilderness, kind of mysterious. It's just kind of really much different, kind of very much as if you're running in another world down that end. And plus at Tiverton Canal you can do any mileage. You can do 20 miles by running all the way to one end and then all the way to the other end and back again, and it's just nice to plod along and forget about what I'm up to. And it's just stunning along there. You have the views, you have the wildlife, swans, cygnets, ducks, and you might be lucky enough to glimpse a flash of a kingfisher. So I just really love Tiverton Canal, and it can be really, really quiet most of the time, which is really nice. But also, of course, when you're tired and sometimes you're kind of not feeling a long run, it's also difficult because I know exactly how far I've got to go to the end, how many kind of bridges I have to go under. But I do love Tiverton. The other one, as I said, is the Estuary Trail, which I tend to park at Darts Farm and run along to Exmouth and back again. That's kind of 10 miles. But if you're looking to add a few more, you can run along the seafront at Exmouth, run through the town, or you can add on kind of what I call the Topsham Loop, which will give you a few more miles as well. And you know, that one's very different to Tiverton because it's much more urban. Even though you're next to the estuary, it's much more urban because you go through more villages, so Exton and Limpston and on to Exmouth, and it's a bit more undulating, so there's a few more kind of sharp climbs, and a kind of one big hill in Limpston, which always is stinging the tail. But it's glorious because you get to see the views of the estuary, and the other side will be Powderham, and you get to see that on the other side of the estuary. The train runs alongside it as well, and it's just really nice. And it can be quite busy, kind of in the height of summer or kind of midday, but it's wide enough to have everybody on there. So and that's really nice again, just to plod along, have a challenge the leg a bit more with the hills and kind of slight inclines, And again, you can add on kind of what mileage you like. So they are my 2 favourite routes for my long run. Love to hear where you run for your long runs, and let me know in the comments below where you love to run, and hopefully be able to run them at some point in my running career. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As usual, subscribe to my channel, and whatever you do, #killing it.